One Tuesday morning, you woke up on a dirty couch with $11 in your bank account. By Wednesday, you had $115 million. This is that story. And before you think this is just another lottery fantasy, stick around. Because the part nobody tells you is what happens after. The mansion, the cars, the people who showed up out of nowhere. And the moment a few years in, when you open your bank app and the number staring back at you makes your stomach drop. This is the story of how you won $180 million by accident, spent a terrifying amount of it, and then, finally, figured out how to build something that actually lasts. It started with a full bladder and a bad car. You are driving home on a Tuesday night. The check engine light has been on so long you wallpapered over it in your mind. The car rattles every time you turn left, so you just take more rights. You are not thinking about money or the future or any of that. You just need to stop. You pull into a gas station, small place, flickering sign, a cooler that hums like it is angry. You push open the door and right there above the counter, in big bold yellow letters, is a number you have never seen in your life. $180 million. You stare at it longer than you mean to. The guy behind the counter is watching you. You reach into your pocket. You find two crumpled dollars that were supposed to be for a coffee tomorrow. You slide them across the counter and you say, "Give me one." You do not even look at the ticket. You fold it, put it in your back pocket, and drive home. You stop at church on the way. You sit in the back pew in the quiet dark for a few minutes. You are not even sure why. You leave. You get home. You collapse onto your couch, the one that smells like 3 years of your life. And the TV puts you to sleep before you can even find the remote. Wednesday morning. The TV is still on. You are half awake, staring at the ceiling, thinking about nothing. Then the lottery results come on the screen. White numbers on a blue background. You sit up. Your hand goes to your back pocket. The ticket is still there, folded, wrinkled, $2 worth of paper. You look at the screen. You look at the ticket. You look at the screen again. Every single number matches. You do not scream. You do not cry. You just sit there on your smelly couch in your quiet apartment holding a lottery ticket worth $180 million. Completely alone. With absolutely no idea what to do next. Here is what you do not do. You do not tell anyone. You do not post anything. You do not drive to the lottery office in your rattling car wearing yesterday's clothes. You remember a YouTube video you watched months ago about lottery winners who lost everything. And you remember thinking, that could never be me. You are holding the ticket and that thought sounds completely different now. You put the ticket in a Ziploc bag. The Ziploc bag goes inside a book. The book goes on a shelf. You open your laptop. First call, a CPA, a certified public accountant who specializes in sudden wealth. They break down the numbers cold and clear. The $180 million jackpot. Lump sum option comes to around $108 million before taxes. Federal takes 37%. State takes another cut. When everything settles, you are looking at $65 to $75 million in real money hitting a real account. Still a number your brain refuses to process. But now you know exactly what it is. Second call, a lawyer, an estate attorney. They set up a trust so you can claim the prize without your name going public. No announcement, no press. No neighbors showing up with casseroles and stories about hard times. The ticket is claimed quietly. The money moves. And then, it is real. Now the fun begins. And this is the part you have been waiting your whole life for. The cars come first. Not 1. 3. The kind you used to slow down to stare at through your windshield on the highway. A Lamborghini the color of a sunset. A blacked-out Range Rover. A vintage Porsche just because you always wanted one. You park them in a garage and you stand there looking at them and something in your chest that has been tight for years finally lets go. Then the house. A $20 million mansion in Beverly Hills. 20,000 square feet. A pool that wraps around the entire back. A kitchen with appliances you do not know how to operate. A closet bigger than your old apartment. You walk through it alone the first time and your footsteps echo off the marble floor and you laugh. Because what else do you do when your life becomes something that did not feel possible a month ago? The trips. Tokyo. The Maldives, a villa in Italy where you eat dinner on a terrace overlooking the ocean and somebody brings you a glass of something expensive and you think, this is it. This is what I was supposed to be doing all along. And then the people come. Cousins you have not spoken to in years. Friends from neighborhoods you left behind. People with stories about hard times and big dreams and just needing a little help to get started. You say yes. Over and over, you say yes. Because you have it. Because it feels good. Because for the first time in your life you are the person who can fix things. And you want to be that person. For a while it feels like love. Then slowly, quietly it starts to feel like something else. 4 years in, you sit down with your CPA. You are in your $20 million house. There are 3 cars in the garage. The view is spectacular. And the number in your account is moving in a direction that makes your hands go cold. The mansion costs $50,000 a month just to exist. Property taxes. staff, maintenance, insurance. The cars need servicing. The trips are more expensive than you tracked. The money you gave out, to family, to friends, to people with stories, that money is not coming back. You are still rich by any reasonable definition. But the slope is real and the math does not lie. You open YouTube. You find those videos again, the lottery winners who lost everything. You watch them differently now. You are not watching from the outside. You are somewhere inside the same story, and the ending is visible from here if you do not do something different. But here is where your story changes. Because you stop. You think. And you make a different call. You bring your CPA, your lawyer, and a new person, a financial advisor who works with people who have real capital and want to keep it, into the same room. You sit down and you say something that takes more courage than buying that ticket ever did. You say, I do not want to be the person in those videos. Tell me exactly what to do. And they do. Real estate, not to live in, but to generate income. You buy rental properties, commercial units, buildings that pay you every month, whether you show up or not. Index funds, a diversified portfolio built to grow over decades, not to impress anyone at a dinner party. And then a business, something you actually know, something you actually care about. Small at first, slow. Some months it feels like it is going nowhere. But you have capital, you have time, and now you have something the lottery never gave you. The understanding of what it actually takes to make money last. The business grows. 3 years of grinding. Then it breaks through. 10 years after that Tuesday morning on the couch. 10 years after a gas station bathroom stop changed the entire direction of your life. You are sitting in a different kind of wealthy. The lottery money, honestly, is largely invested now, producing income. The business generates millions every year. The real estate pays you every month. Your net worth is higher than the day you cashed the ticket. Not because you were lucky twice, because you were smart once. Finally, you still have the original ticket, framed, sitting in a drawer in the office of the business you built. You do not look at it much. It is not really the point anymore. The point is the couch. The point is the rattling car and the 2 crumpled dollars and the bathroom break that accidentally handed you the chance of a lifetime. And the point is every single decision you made after that. The good ones and the expensive ones and the ones that scared you, that turned a lucky ticket into a life you actually built. You were broke on a Tuesday. You were a millionaire by Wednesday, and you became wealthy, genuinely, sustainably, unshakably wealthy, somewhere in the years that followed, when nobody was watching and the money was running out. And you decided, quietly, that you were not going to let this be a cautionary tale. It started with a full bladder and a bad car. It ended with everything you ever wanted, and the wisdom to know how to keep it. That is the part nobody wins by accident.